Don't sell your bags just yet. The bull run hasn't started. How's it going, my guys? It's the Crypto Otaku here, bringing you the chaos and the news, and of course, so a little bit of entertainment in our space. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Overcomes in the chat. How's it going, my guys? Aaron Berger's back in the house. Hey, Otaku in chat. How's it going, guys? We ready? Of course, our bags are about to explode. Why? Well, something just happened today that I want to get into in a little bit more detail. If I could find my right buttons here. Here we go. Yeah, Bitcoin, of course, getting some big news from the president himself. But it's not the news we really want to hear. Maybe the details are in the, we'll dive into it in a bit. But anyway, let's, of course, move the dancing mascots out of the way and get into where we are now. Last night, of course, looking a little bit bearish, right? A little bit bearish. Bearish kind of won last night. But it's fine. We can move on. We'll get through it. It's another day. Another DCA day. Oh man, I threw a huge buy-in. I don't know if I ever hit that. I threw a huge buy-in order for Jasmine at 1.9. Just hoping to get the little bit of what's left to fall before the big upside comes. Did that order ever get placed? I don't think it did. But you never know. Tomorrow's another day. How the hell are you guys doing? Danny's in the house. Yo, what's up? What is up, guys? All right, so last night, of course, we did our bear and base target. Pretty much landing in between. What's going on? My stream is like crashing. There we go. Yeah, okay. It's just my trading view, I guess. But yeah, pretty much landing again, hitting our bear target at the end of the day. So yeah, looking, honestly, it started out kind of bullish. We kind of followed our bull trend all the way up and then kind of fell back down to meet our bear target. So, and again, we were stuck in that channel, right? We're stuck in between the 105K, right? Technically, we got to break out of 100K again, and right below at 95K. So, looking pretty better. I mean, we're getting at least a little bit of a higher low, I guess, in the week, in the last week. That's the third day when we had that run up. But all in all, it's still got a pretty bearish trend right now. So anyway, looking into, of course, our metrics and all the things. We will get started. Where the hell is, where's all the stuff I pulled up? No, there we go. Okay. There we go, guys. All right, Aaron Burgers, I'm loving these dips. Dude, me too, man. Like I said, I just put a huge buy-in order for Jasmine at 1.9 cents. These prices are good. Thanks for the help earlier. Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime I can help you guys, I really don't mind. This is what I got on YouTube for. Unfortunately, I just haven't been able to really help anyone until just now, teaming up with Rob. I'm having a ton of fun with him over there on his community as well. And then Bob Boto, big Boto gains. Otaku, my man, in the house. Big Boto, dude. I love your I love your avatar too. It reminds me of Gutsman from Mega Man. Anyway, that's just of course my Otaku coming out. So what's going on, guys? Of course, bringing you the heat map for free. Don't pay for something you get for free, right?
Stupid.
Saving you money, just save and buying more crypto, man. And yeah, so again, we're still stuck in the same trend, parallel channel, and it looks pretty clean, really. I mean, it's really clean, sideways action until the tariffs. We get either a good or positive, negative spin on this, right? That's what we're waiting for, and we are just riding that roller coaster, riding that wave, really. Not really a roller coaster, we're not going in any huge volatile direction, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So again, nothing really to update there. Moving on. We go through all of our metrics today so you get a feel for our space and how Bitcoin and our cryptos are doing. U.S. national debt still sitting at $36,447 billion. Doge just got to be making some work happen, man, because this is coming down a lot less than it used to. I mean, we were getting an average of about 10 to 12 billion dollars spent a day before Trump took office, and now it's looking like we're looking like right around 3 to 4 billion, you know, on the high end, right? 4 billion on the high end. So this is actually coming. It's not getting. It's more sustainable than it was, but it's still a lot of freaking money being printed. Just not as much as was before. So that's gonna be interesting to see with Bitcoin going into the future and the dollar as well. All right, Fear and Greed are still sitting on fear for stocks, right? We don't really care about their space that much, but they do, of course, tend to move the needle for us as well in tandem. Risk on assets helping each other. Fear is taken over for the crypto space. Man, I'm not wearing my McDonald's hoodie tonight. Damn it! I've got my badge though. I mean, my work badge. I don't know where the hell my magnet went for that. But anyway, yes. It's time to go back to McDonald's, man. I mean, February is usually a good month. I don't see why we would be so fearful. My God, this is February. This is the up-uary, right? Come on. Dixie's still sitting at 107.72. Really, nothing's changed in the last day for the Dixie. Kind of going sideways there after it fell down a few days ago, right? So still sitting around 107. Nothing really new to see there as well. Bitcoin, of course, not really moving on that action either. And then, yeah, everything's looking pretty grim on our space. That's the top 300 right there. No big movers except for STPT. I don't know what the hell that is. STP. 100, 200, XYO. C-Pool. Again, I'm not familiar with any of those projects moving today. And then on the top 100, we've got boom, bada bing, and pretty much nothing. Everything going flat. Hex pulling back all the games it had yesterday. Not really surprised there, honestly. Yeah, and everything down about 5% on average. Nothing huge, again, to say or bring out, mention to on the day. Bitcoin market dominance is still sitting at 61 and plus, right? Percent, 61.8. Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. 62% dominance. It's not going to slow down. If it doesn't slow down, and we keep getting nothing but bullish news for Bitcoin, I fear that our altcoin seasons, maybe, oh yeah, we're still going to get it, but I think it's going to be diminished, right? I feel like it's starting to feel that way. If everyone just rushes to buy Bitcoin, all the smart money is just going to Bitcoin, there's going to be less for all of our other coins to run. So maybe the smaller market caps might be what you want to be looking into right now. I'm just saying, I just don't know if XRP and all the other bigger ones are going to move as much as hard anymore. With that, with Bitcoin's market cap at 62%, Jesus. In the middle of, right around the altcoin season is supposed to start pumping. Halving's already been over. It's been 8 months now. Yeah, so it's not really lining up to another previous cycle. We'll see. We'll see how it happens. Banana Zone, inbound. We'll see. Of course, this is a top 10 in our space right now. What are we looking at? Anything different in the top 10 cryptos moving? No, not really. Cardano's still sitting at number 9. Tron's still sitting at number 10. Chainlink at 11. Was Chainlink at 11? Yes, it was, because Avalanche was right below it at 12. Yes, so nothing really moving there. Stellar, of course, fighting Sui for the number 14 and 13 slot. Honorable mentioning, of course, going out to Jasmine. Where is Jasmine sitting on the day? Yesterday was 72, and we are at 71. So we're up one place on the day. Not too bad. We're going to get, hopefully, back to 52, the height of last year. My favorite metric, guys, every single day I like to look at. A little grim on today, though, because it looks like Bitcoin's come up a little bit on exchanges. This is, of course, the balance of Bitcoin on all exchanges worldwide. This is all the Bitcoin left for everyone to purchase against each other. 8 billion people have to fight over 2.22 million. 2.22 million. So that's come up a little bit. Someone is putting it back on exchanges. I'm not sure why, what the intent is there. Again, this could just be holding it on exchanges, not willing to sell it on exchanges. Two different things, right? Two different things. So interesting to see that. We haven't seen that level amount of Bitcoin since December of last year. The end of December specifically. The 31st. So again, still record lows for Bitcoin on exchanges here in the last few years. Okay, BitcoinTreasuries.net. Of course, I'm showing you guys this every day. I still need to get a new... I'm going to pull this up. I'm not going to cover it today because they're going to be out of date anyway. MicroStrategy is still sitting at 471,000 though. iShares get... Oh, it finally updated. I say that every day. It's not updated. It finally updated today as soon as I wasn't going to show it. 585,000 for Bitcoin for BlackRock. Guys, getting close to 600,000 Bitcoin. Could potentially already be there. You don't know how far behind that is now. But Fidelity, Bitwise, Wise, whatever. Origin Bitcoin Fund, ETF, sitting at 214. I swear that was a little higher the other day. It was 215,000 Bitcoin. And then Grayscale climbing back up to 201, at least maintaining that 201,000 Bitcoin. All right. Before I get on to the next metric, of course, check it out in the chat. Okay, we're good. Just making sure. All right. And then the top 10 assets in the world, Bitcoin's still sitting at number 7. All right. So nothing new there either. Nothing's even moving either. I think Nvidia came up a little bit. It outperformed Microsoft a little bit now within the last week. Again, climbing up back from where it was, where it fell off with a DeepSeek crash and $500 billion taken off the board. Yeah, it was insane. Absolutely incredibly insane. Anyway, so moving on. What do we got here? FDIC to revise guidelines opening the door to banks engaged in crypto. Yeah, we know that's happening. We talked about that yesterday. Anything new today, though, other than the big one I want to say at the very end of this segment? Probably not. Looks like all of the articles today are, again, kind of coming in flat because there's really no news in our space right now. Everyone just kind of trying to keep, try to stab off their losses in the middle of all this tariff nonsense. Just in, Donald Trump's crypto-friendly son unexpectedly attends surprise altcoin summit, makes a speech. He's talking about Ondo. Is it the Ondo summit? That might be what they're talking about there. I watched a little bit about that. Yeah, the Ondo summit. Breaking news, Ondo Finance, Ondo developers have reported that Donald Trump's son, if you guys are into Ondo, huge RWA, real world asset play, right? So the developers have reported that Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., will deliver the closing speech at the Ondo Summit today. World Liberty Financial at cryptocurrency project backed, or a cryptocurrency backed project fund by Donald Trump's and his family, reported hours ago that they have made an additional Ondo purchases. You only have to during the Ondo Summit. Although Ondo did kind of tank during the summit, but that's usual for these events, guys. Like, I just want to let everyone know that, of course, at the end of all these project summits and conventions, there's usually a big pullback on particular projects. It's just, again, buy the room, sell the news. That's just what leads up to these events. Anyway, so yeah, that's all they pretty much had to say there. Really nothing else, really. I'm surprised they don't have a quote from Donald Trump Jr. What the hell? Come on, man. Bitcoin sis Temi. Who the hell writes this crap? There's like the nothing article there. Again, I'm not surprised. The news is really flat today. Donald Trump says crypto is the future of American hegemony. Yes. Goldfinch Prime, new leader in emerging RWA. Yeah. A lot of news out of the Ondo Summit, but really is nothing, again, too crazy to see here. Again, a reminder, MicroStrategy, of course, turned their company name into Strategy yesterday. Pretty bullish stuff. Of course, powered by Bitcoin in the logo. Extra peeps, yeah. So again, we're still getting the Hopium and the FUD news articles. Man, it's been a really lackluster week for news. This should be the month where everything gets all kind of like super pumped up, ready to go. Every project starts trying to get their name out there for the big bull run ahead. But yeah, there's really nothing, as you can see. We're going to have to rely on Twitter for the good stuff, as always. All right, so what else we got? Dailycoin.com, revenue prediction, market rules, and yeah, and then the same articles from yesterday. Really? New Ethereum rival, Berachain. Really? Berachain? Bera awakens following shock Binance listing. I haven't heard about that project yet. Berachain. Rival top altcoin Ethereum is seeing a rise in price. Everything's going to be a rival to Ethereum now because Ethereum's kind of like lost its footing. In a new announcement, Binance says that it will be adding support for Berachain, an Ethereum virtual machine, EVM, identical layer 1 blockchain that uses a proof of liquidity pool consensus mechanism. Interesting. Binance is excited to announce that the Berachain will be added to Binance Simple Earn, Buy, Crypto, Binance Convert, Binance Margin, Binance Auto Invest, yada, the futures, etc. What else we got? Proof of liquidity radically changes the way L1 economics are structured, prioritizing users and applications over validator rewards as baseline. Okay, interesting. Network incentives go towards we'll have to see how this plays out, but again, I'm not a huge fan of Binance at all, man. They've been doing some scummy things here in the last couple years, in my opinion, especially with holding Jasmine back in the innovation zone. I'm not going to get into that. All right. What else we got? Was it Trader says 425 billion? How many zeros are there? 425 billion altcoin market likely to be broken. Yeah. Total altcoin market cap could jump to 2.8 trillion? Is that trillion? There's too many zeros, man, guys. Yes, it's trillion. Says Michael Van De Pope. I don't know. Again, everyone's just speculating. There's all these hopium articles. I mean, I want real stuff. Give me some real news. That might be it. MicroStrategy, of course, rebrands. We covered that yesterday. And Bitcoin Magazine. Bitcoin's core remains unbreakable. Nothing burger out of Bitcoin Magazine again. All right, let's get into the real news, of course. Twitter is bringing you the real news. Here we go, guys. If you haven't already, please follow me on Twitter. Do all the things. Like, subscribe, do all the things. You know, YouTube, blah, 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 blah. This is how I defeat the algorithm and, of course, get my footing on YouTube. I've been trying to grow this channel for over a year now. And, yeah, it's been fun. I love meeting new crypto bros like you. But it's harder to meet new ones if I do not get the spotlight. Just a little spot. I'm a very humble guy. I don't need a ton of spotlight to be happy. Anyway, so yeah, this is what I got to share, of course, with you guys today. If you haven't heard yet, President Trump allegedly calls for a Bitcoin. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, but yeah, he calls Bitcoin the new oil. Right? We're going so much higher. And then he said he got into something else. Largest tax cuts in history, guys. The largest tax cut. No tax on crypto. I wish.
No tax on tips.
Tips.
Public campaign promise the president made. No tax on senior social security.
No senior social security.
Renewing
Overtime pay.
Trump's 2017 middle class tax cuts. Again, these are the president's priorities. Adjusting the SALT cap. Eliminate all the special tax breaks for billionaire sports team owners. Close the carried interest tax deduction loophole. Tax cuts for made in America products. This will be the largest tax cut in history for middle class working Americans.
Interesting. How about just get rid of them all? Because we weren't supposed to originally pay more than 1%, right? And it was supposed to be temporary. But yeah, it's great that again some of the middle class is going to feel that they're gonna be happy. The normies are gonna be happy for a while, but they're not going to be as happy if they just would have just got into this. You know, just right away. Just right now. It doesn't matter. The longer you wait, the more it's going to hurt, right? That's all I got to say. Not just Bitcoin, but other cryptos. Of course, Cassie Wood comes out and says this again. Bitcoin's hands down better than what?
Bitcoin is new, and institutions are barely involved. And young people would much prefer to hold Bitcoin than to hold gold. So, it's interesting that both gold and Bitcoin are hedges against deflation, but Bitcoin's been doing better recently. Bitcoin.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Kathy. Every time she gets on, I just get so excited. I get so excited. And then El Salvador goes golfing with a Bitcoin spin. With yours truly, Max Kaiser. Jesus. Wow. What the hell? It's so troll.
Welcome to the Bitcoin country, El Salvador.
Welcome to the Max and Stacy Invitational.
Vámonos!
I wonder if Max is actually a good golfer. He's really good at, tearing up money. I like that. I like that part. Him and I have one thing in common. Jesus.
Do you know why there's two eyes and brains? It's because it was founded by two really smart people. That's why there's the two eyes and brains. Brains.
I don't know about that. Anyway, so yeah, they did that little promo with Bitcoin and golf and Max Kaiser. That was pretty troll. I love it. I love the troll stuff, man. I love it. And then, speaking of troll stuff, look what Poland put on the second largest building that they have. Yes! Got the Bitcoin logo projected on the side of this, second largest, tallest building in Poland. Crazy, crazy stuff. Every single day. Samson Mao is also out there again, giving us the...
They fail spectacularly, and this is the premise behind the 1 million Bitcoin call. That it's not going to be a gradual, slow increase to $1 million a coin, but rather a very short and violent upheaval that sends us there in a matter of months, weeks to months. And if you look at the hyper-Bitcoinization landscape, what you do see is more and more countries coming out and mining Bitcoin. Bhutan, I think, is the clearest example of this. They have close to $1 trillion now in Bitcoin holdings from mining over the past 4 to 5 years. So if this is not an indication that hyper-Bitcoinization is coming, I'm not really sure what is. But countries that have excess energy, they can tap into that now and convert that into money and use that money for financing lots of different things. I believe we're also on the verge of countries issuing debt, sovereign debt, to buy Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin bond program, it is going to come simply because the MicroStrategy model has illustrated that this works, and it works very well. And it's just simply a matter of time before a country pulls that trigger and unleashes a torrent of sovereign debt to acquire.
Yes, he's talking about, of course, the first money printer wins. I can't wait. I can't wait. You know what happens when that goes off, right?
I would make myself zillions of bucks. That's enough money to buy my own country, or my own planet even.
Yes, and yeah, we'll definitely feel the rewards then, too. All right. Also, Bhutan also is one of the first countries to announce, of course, a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So again, Samson Mao's right, and of course, Jan 3 and him are out there preaching the good word and getting more countries to adopt. All right, bold Bitcoin. Dr. Jeff Ross predicts a $475,000 Bitcoin by Q4 of 2025. Guys, that is only, what's that, 7 months away? It's this year.
Bitcoin, and because of that effort, Bitcoin will become inevitably the world's reserve asset and the world's reserve currency in decades.
I completely agree with that, and I think that hands are going to be forced as well. Like I'm fairly confident from people I've spoken to that the UAE hold a significant amount of Bitcoin, whether that's 200, 300, 400,000 coins, whatever. That's going to play into it, and I think that may end up forcing the US's hand in some way, maybe quite quickly. But
yeah, and the UAE also came out saying that they are creating their own Bitcoin strategic reserve as well. Again, this is going to snowball, affect everything. And of course, every country that can front run the US is going to, again, feel the benefits first.
In terms of like this Bitcoin cycle, how important do you think the US involvement is?
I think it's just basically I think it's important for this cycle, as you say. I think it's going to be the main driver that will push us to the next level. So I'm still holding on to my thesis or my guess of Bitcoin at a price target of about 475,000 by the fourth quarter of 2025. And that's because of now mild nation state involvement. So the US will probably get involved to some degree.
Which we already see that now with the states. We already see that now.
Should start a bit of a foot race for Bitcoin, but I don't think it will be as impressive as a lot of people think. You know, we had MicroStrategy last cycle. Now we have a handful of companies doing the Bitcoin treasury strategy. Mm-hmm. It's great to see, but it's still just a teeny tiny drop in the bucket so far. But that's enough, I think, enough interest to help push the price higher in this next cycle. So once we see liquidity really start to take off, I think that's what will propel Bitcoin to, a 500K valuation, maybe a million, who knows. My range is anywhere from 200,000 to a million at some point.
Yeah, so again, that some point is most likely going to be like a 2028, maybe 2030 scenario. Again, Cathie Wood, going back, of course, to Cathie Wood, the beautiful woman herself, saying originally back in 2020 that her target was $1 million Bitcoin by 2030. Now, of course, it's higher than that. It's like 2.8 million by 2030. $1 million, I think she's looking at a target of 2028. And of course, who can be, she could be wrong, but man, more often she is right. Anyway, moving on. We've got Pompliano back in the news again. $1 million Bitcoin. Everyone's talking about $1 million Bitcoin. It's the new 100K.
I do think that there's this really important point here where when you see a big drawdown in price, it's not just the drawdown that you should pay attention to. It's how quickly is there a bid to push it back up. And Bitcoin is a very sensitive asset. It's very volatile. And so when the market goes down, Bitcoin went down. But it immediately got bid back up. And so what it shows is that historically in bull markets, we've seen multiple corrections of 30% or more. But in this bull market, we've not seen that. We've seen about 15% drops. And so the volatility to the downside is actually being muted, which tells you that as that price draws down in some of these gyrations, there are a ton of people who want Bitcoin. And so what that suggests is that there's more strength in the Bitcoin bidding. And I think a lot of it is because the traditional safe haven assets are being replaced by Bitcoin. If you go and you talk to anyone under the age of 35 years old, they don't want gold. They want Bitcoin. I think that Bitcoin is always a buying opportunity if you get a long time horizon. And the way that I look at this is gold's kind of like a bicycle, Bitcoin's like a Ferrari, right? They both get you to where you want to go, but there's a whole different speed in Bitcoin compared to gold. And if you look over the past 3, 5, 10 years, Bitcoin has drastically outperformed every other asset. And the reason is because what you're watching is the world is trying to price this new digital decentralized currency. What is it worth? And as more and more pools of capital look at it and say, hey, this may be interesting, all of a sudden people realize, oh, it's not just for individuals, it's not just for public corporations, it's not just for financial institutions, this may be for countries. Well, what would that be worth? And so as those capital pools turn and start to add Bitcoin, all of a sudden that total addressable market grows, and then therefore a finite asset, more supply, or more demand coming in, obviously the price goes up. And so I think that Bitcoin eventually at some point in the future will be worth over $1 million a coin. It's the question is just how quickly will it get there? Well, first of all,
there we go. Pomp saying the words again. $1 million Bitcoin on freaking Fox News. Yeah, amazing. And yeah, who can be again? I'm not the only one out here, of course, spreading all the hopium. It's great. I love it. But I mean, it's gonna happen at some point. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. We cannot keep printing money forever. We have to have a rules-based monetary system. The best, of course, explanation for what Bitcoin does for everyone. Anyway, dear golfers, the robots are coming for you! Coming! Of course, that segue is for us to get into the topic of the dystopian future. Welcome to the dystopian future, guys, 2025. This is only the second month of the dystopian future, where, of course, robots and AI are going to be taking over the entire economy and paying each other with all the money you're making at home for doing nothing for your UBI, man. Universal income is coming, and your job is not safe. If you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, an accountant, a data entry clerk, a factory worker, anything, construction workers even going to be. I mean, the 3D printing houses now, guys. What do you think is going to happen, right? Come on, get real. So yeah, again, and even the golfers now, and you're not. What are they going to do? Is Tiger Woods going to go over there and kick a freaking golfing robot? Hell no, he going to kick no damn golfing robot. So yeah, they're going to, of course, defeat us in every. I mean, we're probably going to get the the boxers that want to go against the or MMA or so. Who knows? It's going to get crazy. We're going to have interrelations with robots and oh god, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to stop right there. But anyway, it's coming, guys. So stay safe, be useful. It's right around the corner. All right, let's get back to it. Oh my god. Woo! Alright, so yeah, robots are freaking out golfing now. They're painting, they're golfing, they're doing everything better than we can do. Hole-in-ones for everybody. All we have to do is watch them. There we go. I don't need to choose a putter anymore, or choose a club anymore. I just got to choose my robot. Which one's going to hit the hole-in-one for me today. Look at that troll face they drew on there, too. Look, he's even... yeah, he's even like us. He's got a smiley face. Anyway, so yeah, they're coming, guys. They're coming. I had to, of course, roll that into our segment. It's final. No cap gains tax on Bitcoin held for the 3 years in the Czech Republic. Guys, we've covered this actually
so let's recap
like 2 months ago, I think. We covered this last year.
First, Bitcoin
but
is now
they're bringing it out again. So yeah, no taxes on the UAE. Another place I'm looking at maybe living long term. Again, really, really welcoming for Americans, any English speakers. UAE is amazing, gorgeous, freaking place to live. So it's on my list. It's on my list to check out. And then the big one today, guys. Here's the big one. This is what happened today. U.S. President Trump plans to launch his own Bitcoin ETF. Again, ahead of the strategic reserve for Bitcoin in the United States. And yeah, we got a couple of these. Trump to media to launch the Bitcoin Plus ETF. Will it perform better than BlackRock's? I don't think so. But here we go again. Trump media, Bitcoin ETF Plus. And then, yeah, the most important executive order was signed today.
Requiring Rockstar Games to release GTA 6 in 2025.
Yeah.
And drop a second trailer next week.
We did it.
That's a big one, huh?
Yeah! It's coming, guys!
This for years.
For years.
For
10 years, to be exact. Or more. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6.
And everything will be revealed.
Alright, guys, enough kidding aside. That's actually when he signed the JFK files to be released, right? Not Grand Theft Auto 6. But I thought that was so funny. And they let me right into it, too, with that one. Jesus, because he gave that pen to RFK Jr. Anyway, so Utah, of course, passes strategic Bitcoin reserve in the House now. They're almost done. Almost done.
We've been working overtime.
They'll be the first state.
Actually make it across the finish line. We don't just work on the model policy. We don't just work on getting it introduced. We also work hand in hand with those lawmakers to make sure that they are able to get this across the finish line. This is a huge moment for Bitcoin, as Utah is a clear leader on financial policy. They rank on all types of different metrics. They are the best at so many different things.
And they're the fastest.
Now they are the first to get it across the finish line in the House. It's on to the Senate, and then we're going to be seeking the governor's signature. Thank you, everybody who has supported our work. We're looking forward to providing further updates.
Damn! They're moving quick, guys. They're moving really quick. And I think it only takes about 45 days for them to pass from the House to the Senate, everything in their state. So again, some states are going to move faster than others. But by the end of the year, I'm still thinking we'll probably get official, maybe 2/3 of the country, maybe half, by the end of the year will pass. It only takes about, on average, 50 to 100 days to pass per state, so we'll see. But freaking Utah is going to be the first one. That's what it is. That's what it is. Elon Musk suggests moving forward that U.S. Treasury uses blockchain to ensure complete transparency in government spending, allowing citizens to monitor taxpayer funds in real time. Which blockchain could they use? Probably Cardano. Because guess who's going to be also right around the corner with them as well? It's going to be Charles Hoskinson. And right now, I'm not holding enough Cardano. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else it could be. XRP? You never know. You never know. New U.S. Bank has 24 million in Bitcoin ETFs per SEC filings today. USA's 5th largest bank, U.S. Bank. Yeah, so that was yesterday. Man, it's just nuts. It's how fast this stuff is moving, guys. The banks are all in. The countries are all in. The states are all in. Yeah, it's getting radical here really soon. All right, Danny also in the chat. How's it going? I'd love to see the reduced tax on crypto. Yes, that's supposed to be on the chopping block for U.S. crypto, right? We'll see. We'll see if we get that. Hopefully we do. I'd love to see some of my taxes just kind of get written off next year, but I'll hold my breath on that. U.S. and the zero tax on American crypto. Yes, Danny, yes. All right, so what else we got? I think that catches us up for the day, and then, of course, we're getting into the normies, because we just finished the news. And what are the normies searching today? Let's refresh this. The normies just left out Mark Williams. Of course, normies love two things: love celebrities and sports. Normies love their sports. Valencia versus Barcelona. Apple cider vinegar. Netflix. What? What the hell? Liverpool versus Tottenham. There's a lot of health benefits to apple cider vinegar, but apparently there's a Netflix special. I don't know. Cebiao Guadiadora. I don't know. I just butchered that. Virginia McCaskey. Okay, that's a lot of sports. My God, this is all sports, guys. This is all freaking sports. Oh God, my brain. No. Bob Marley. Man, he's been dead a long time. Good stuff. Amazon stock earning reports came out today. Okay, we're a little close. Lil Wayne. Yay! No, that's Lil Jon. I don't know. The normie stuff, man. Phyllis Fong. Lamar Unan women's basketball record store day 2020. What the hell? Record? Like records? Really? I've got a whole bunch of vinyl I gotta sell. Kevin Porter Jr. Okay, Monster Hunter Wilds beta. Really? People are searching that? That's like the only thing left for Capcom. Sad days for Mega Man. And one of my favorite series of all time, of course, Mega Man Legends, if you guys are familiar with. I show the Sirbots all the time. Yeah, anyway. Tornado warning. Severe tornado warnings coming for the country. I don't know. And severe thunderstorm watch for Nashville. All right, normies are boring me. They hurt my brain. All right, and the Bitcoin searches on the day. Last 7 days, we are still, running flat. Yep, they're dead. They are dead, sir. They have ceased to be. Oh, the normies have no clue what's coming. They have no clue. No clue what's coming. Anyway, all right. So what else we got? Let's roll, of course, back into Bitcoin. Moving right now. Nothing really changed, right? The bulls and the bears are still kind of sitting there locking horns. Yeah, we're pretty much at a standstill. Pretty much at a stalemate for the time being. And you can see it's really clear on the liquidation chart. No one wants to move. We're stuck really. Dude, this is really good for a trader right now. You want to do a little bit of leverage. I wouldn't do any more than like a few percentage, right? But I mean, these swings up and down, it's just kind of predictable. It is looking like we are getting closer to the top side. So we're going to see pretty much maybe a little bit more of a pullback in the next few days. That'd be my guess. But yeah, let's see what's going on with Bitcoin tonight. Let's check on the chat before I go any further. Oh my God. Oh, you guys working at McDonald's yet? I've been. I'm feeling it like everyone else. I mean, my bags are still pretty damn good, but I mean, they could be a lot worse. Like, a lot worse, I'll say that. But man, it stings. It stings when you look at it and it's like, oh man, down like 100 grand. Damn, 100, 200 grand. Ah, damn. Yeah. Oh, dude, Aaron Berger's in the house with Mega Man Legends. Are you kidding me? That's awesome that you actually know what that reference is. That's one of my favorite games of all time. Yes. The normies don't know what's coming. Oh, Osaka, you are true. What? Oh, Osaka, you know, Otaku. Yes, I'm a truther. Yes. I'm a truther as well. I don't like this BS, like all the you know, the FUD and the hopium. I like to share some hopium, but I give you a little bit of the reason behind why I'm feeling that way. Ethereum, yeah, Ethereum. It's been a while since we actually looked at Ethereum too, but Ethereum, man, Ethereum, still sitting under 3 grand. Not looking too good right now, but again, altcoin season is going to blow up, and yeah, it's going to change all things. We really do need Ethereum to come up for a lot of our altcoins to rally. Of course, back in the last bull run, the entire market was built on Ethereum. So this cycle is going to be a little bit different now that we have, you know, a lot more stuff being built on Solana. Not just meme coins, but there sure are a lot of freaking meme coins on Solana. My God, it was like all the volume over the last 4 months have just been meme coins on Solana trading. And a lot of that was pump.fun, right? Pump.fun. But yeah, Ethereum right now looks like it's going to break out. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people have had enough too much pain, and they're just going to get bored. They're going to get bored. That's all. We're going to get movements, not because the market's looking better or worse. It's just going to be, we're bored. And so traders are just going to be like, screw it. This has got to be the lowest we're going to go. I'm dumping it all in right here, and then we're going to start to see some crazy chop upwards. But yeah, looking like a pretty nice bull flag forming right now. Looking like it. Look at this. It always lines up right around there too. Breakout, of course, happening around one of these key time frames I cover every single day. 3 p.m., 3 a.m., you know, 9 a.m., 9 p.m., and 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those, of course, 3 time frames. There's only, you know, 3 numbers, and you know where all the volume is going to happen on every single time frame, Eastern Standard Time. That's just what it is, guys. I've been watching these charts for too damn long. Too damn long. But that's what I'm looking at right now for Ethereum. All right, so what's going on with Bitcoin, right? That's what everyone wants to know. The chart that moves all charts. It is. It's the chart that moves all charts. Of course, last night we predicted that we were going to hit pretty much our baseline, or I was leaning more towards base or bear, and that's kind of pretty much where we landed. And then, yeah, our actually ran up all. It just surprised me. We ran up our bull, and then we just kind of fell back down to our bear. So yeah, we're still pretty much on it. But yeah, our super bear did not play out. That's nice. You still want the super bears to get their 87K at least one time, right? All the people crying they didn't get in Bitcoin low enough. Yeah, I mean, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for here? Going to wait for us to try to retest 91K again? I mean, we're already creating. Wow, this actually looks really bullish. This long-term pendant right here forming on the. This is the 15-minute. Oh no, it's the 30-minute. But this takes us all the way back to the beginning of the month. So only the last 5 days. But yeah, that's looking like a pretty good pendant right there. We have any other patterns forming right now. We have inverse head and shoulders. It's kind of, I mean, I pointed this out a few days ago. This is really messy, really drunk, I guess. But I don't know if that would really play out. We have a, yeah, we have a head and shoulders there forming on the 15 minutes in the last 2 days. Actually, yeah, the 5th to the 6th. That could actually push us down a little further and retest 91K, or at least 94K. But really, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I showed you guys where we're going with the, you know, with the heat map, right? Getting the bookmap, live bookmap on YouTube. You'll pay for something you get for free. Yeah, and with that, of course, liquidities are all set up between these ranges we're looking at right here. Of course, we're looking at 95 and 105. Somewhere realistically, probably between 100 and 91 right now. So I think we're pretty much right in the middle of that. And of course, if you're questioning or doubting your bias, of course we all have biases. I mean, I want number to go up, technology to go up. But if you're ever questioning your bias, what you can do is you can get into, where is it here? I think it's over here. There we go. You can create a, well, no, I'm looking for a parallel channel. Where's my parallel channel? I think it's the first one up here. There we go. Parallel channel. You can create a parallel channel, of course, back test where you think the trend is going. And right now, if we go back on the 1 hour chart, man, we got to go pretty far back to get even as low as there. 4 hour chart. There we go. You can see if we are still playing this out on the macro trend. And yeah, we could pretty much just cover all of your highs and all your lows in a good, good time period where your price action starts to run up. Then you get a good idea of where we could actually go. And look, 87K is still on the table. I know the Super Bears are going to love me saying that. And I know the Bulls are going to hate me saying that. But realistically, that's still a possibility. Although I highly doubt it with all the positive spin on Bitcoin every freaking day. With a strategic Bitcoin reserve announcement right around the corner. I don't think everything's priced in yet. So yeah, we are pretty much baseline target right now on our parallel channel. So we're actually a little bit lower. We can go up and retest the 101, 102 and still be baseline on there. We got to break out of this. But all in all, we're still on the up and up, right? At least in the 4 hour chart. Anyway, so with that being said, let's of course go into what we do every single night. And that's of course our ritual for the evening. Doing a little bit of chaos magic with Bitcoin. Why? Why? Because, of course,
Bitcoin's powered by chaos. When Godzilla...
Yes! Godzilla is going to, of course, break all of our metrics. When, Bitcoin candle is lit, then, we are going to make things click. All right. So, we're going to light the Bitcoin candle. Maybe a few dollar bills. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. I'm running out of money, though. Bitcoin candle's lit. And we're going to worship the moonstone. Guys, the moon's coming. Full moon's actually coming soon. We got another full moon on February 10th, I believe. I have to go back and look at the moon charts. But, it looks like that is coming. All right, so with that being said, of course, we're going to get into our ritual we do every single night, predicting where Bitcoin is going to go. And we're pretty damn good at hitting it, too, right? All right, so let's clean this up from last night and then move on forward from there. Man, I think the most we've ever been on point now is gotta be closer to like 20 days straight. I just cannot believe. Last time I kept them all going, I couldn't keep the damn pins up for so long because it was crashing my computer. There were too many wins. I was so tired of winning. Trump was right. I was too tired of winning. Damn it. Jesus. Before I forget, hey, Nicholas, the normies don't know what's coming, and I'm a truther, yes. My man also, me also, it's funny they call us conspiracy theorists, right? And yet ever since COVID, I've been right about everything I blasted. Honestly, dude, really, it isn't just crypto. Exactly. 100% there, Nick. 100%. Everyone called us all naysayers and conspiracy theorists. It's all just a word they like to basically just wish us away, right? Wish us away with. But seriously, that's what we are. Like you have to question everything. If you're not questioning everything, you are a normie. You're just taking every day by day and just getting pushed through life. And you have to start questioning things, and that's how you get, again, a better footing and change your status in the world and find some generational wealth. Anyway, so Jesus, my stuff's falling apart here. Bill Togito. Marcelo says Bill Togito? Is that a coin? I've never heard of that. What in the world are you getting at? Anyway, so where are we going with Bitcoin tonight? I let you respond to that. Jesus. Okay, so on their time frames right now, we're of course approaching 9 o'clock. We're 15 minutes away. Japan already started their open, so they're already starting to move the needle a little bit, it looks like already. A little bit upward, but we could break out here any minute. I drew this yesterday. That's crazy. That's really still playing out. My God. That's a really long play there. I might clean that up a little bit to reflect where we are now tonight. But that's a little too long term. All right, let's get going with there. Of course, drawing our bull pendant. Wow. I've got my entire... There we go. Oh, my tools are all messed up. Ah! There we go. Come on. There we go. So, we're going to draw our bull pendant there. Of course, getting the breakout looks like... where are we going? Where are we going? Around midnight? Yeah, pretty much around midnight. Again, these always end up... I don't make this up, guys. It's just what it is. They always end up playing out right around those three key time frames. I just repeat myself on blast all the freaking time. It's so funny how that works out for Bitcoin every freaking night. All right, so we're going to see a breakout or a breakdown around midnight. So that's good to know. Of course, our second pin is also at midnight. Again, these three time frames, all you need to know, right? And then, of course, the close at 3 a.m. and the market open in the United States at 9 a.m. All right, so with that being said, we're just going to kind of, play those out and see where Bitcoin's going to go. Again, honoring, of course, the trend, or I just showed you on Bookmap. We're pretty much going to play out through this channel. It's going to be really boring chop. That's just how it's been. This whole entire week has been really boring chop for Bitcoin. Great for traders in their space that want to take advantage of, some of the some of the liquidity. But we are, we're just trying to in sideways chop for a while. So anyway, baseline target. Where are we headed? Again, we're going to follow this, break on out. I'd say we're kind of oversold at the moment. I'm going to say we're probably going to move up a little bit overnight, try to retest that. Not quite as high. Then kind of fall back down in the morning. Although lately here in the mornings, we've been actually pumping up. So usually, just again, for those who know, or don't know, I should say, BlackRock and a lot of the ETFs usually settle at the close of every single day. So that's why you around 3 p.m., let's see if we can see it here today. Around 3 p.m., we usually see a little bit of an uptick. Right there it is. Right there. Right there it is. Look at that. Boom. So that was ETFs probably just settling today on the market close, where we started getting that little bit of an uptick there. And you can go back and kind of retest that too. Let's see, right there, probably that one right there too. Right there, boom. End of day. Boom, another leg up. And again, it's just BlackRock taking advantage of all the weak hands. All the paper hands, right? All the people that want this shit. Anyway, so that's what's going on every single day. So another thing I've noticed throughout the years, I just wanted to point that out because to me, I see it. I just see it. I'm just like, yeah, it's whatever. But I know you guys don't see it yet. So I'm just trying to educate as much as I can when I remember stuff like that. Anytime you have a question, of course, I will answer to the best of my knowledge. But anyway, so that's what I think is going to happen with our baseline target, right? That's going to be our base tonight. And then we're going to do, of course, our bull target. Again, reaching just a little bit higher, probably touching the top of this channel here. 100K again, just going to get rejected. And that's, again, if we even get a chance to break through that. I mean, odds are tonight, again, I'm feeling a little bit more bearish lately. Until we get more positive spin from Trump, that's going to be kind of my my bull target for today. And then our bear target coming back down, trying to keep up and then falling down a little bit more in the evening. Something like that, and then recovering a little bit more at night. So not even that bearish. Maybe I should touch that at least once, then try to recover. Something like that. I think that's going to more play out for the bear target. And then the fun ones, guys. The Super Bowl and the Super Bear. The Super Bowl doesn't care. Super Bowl is going to keep going. They're just going to run through and touchdown. I don't know. Super Bowl. It's got right around the corner. I'm not a normie. I don't watch that stuff. But I know there's a lot of Bitcoiners that do, right? Jack Dorsey was the biggest advertisement for our space when we had no commercials for crypto in 2024. So, yeah, I know you guys watch the Super Bowl too. So I can't discriminate too much, I guess. It's just not for me, man. I like my anime girls and video games, right? that's my world. Anyway, so yeah, what I think is going to play out with the super, man, we're not Super Bowl enough. So yeah, we're going to probably bounce around there, break on out, break through this, break on through there, and hit up to who knows what could spur this. China coming out with pro Bitcoin. I mean, I don't know, man. China coming out and saying, sure, we'll take your 10%, but you're going to have to pay us some sort of... I don't know. Maybe they start tariffing other countries for the amount that we are tariffing them. I don't know. Anyway, some sort of positive macro spin could create some sort of Yeah, again, this is a troll target. But you know what? Our Super Bear almost played out one night, so that's why we keep doing them. And of course, our Super Bear target, the funnest one to do, because it makes everyone happy who wants to still buy. I'm sorry if you're late. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, Super Bear just kind of just doesn't stop. Just doesn't care. Just 87K all the way, and of course rebounding back up to where we are here now. All right, so of course that's where I feel like we're headed out tonight, guys. Before I go, I guess I'll look up Bulldog Bogito. What is that, Marcelo? What in the world is that? Like what the F is that? Bulldogito. I mean, is that even a coin? Can you even have a ticker that big? I don't even think you can have a ticker that big, bro. But I'll look at it. I'll do a quick search real quick before I go, just for fun. Just to troll you guys. I did a weird deep dive the other night with who the hell was it? Okayaku or whatever his name is. Yeah, him and I were on a deep dive last night. We found this one really weird project people were throwing, some old market makers were throwing some money into, called State, and I did a deep dive with that. The ticker was NWO, believe it or not, No World Order. Conspiracy, right? Check it out if you want. I'm not going to repeat a lot of that stuff. It was wild, man. I cannot believe a project like that exists. Anyway, so Bulldogito. Bulldog, is that like a celebrity token? Like Bulldog, like a celebrity? No, there's a Bulldog, and there's a coin. What the freak? It's a meme coin. Of course, it's a bloody meme coin, right? Damn it! Come on, Marcelo. Bulldogito, the next meme plus wow, plus real world asset. Really, Bulldog. You're gonna also offer real world asset play on your meme token. Interesting. And then CoinMarketCap, of course, bringing in us a little bit of what's going on under the hood here. Yeah, it doesn't look good on the year. It looks like it pretty much already had his run up, and of course the launch and the rug pull. So nothing too new to see. I mean, we see this with pretty much every project, but does it have the rebound with the RWA play? I don't know, man. I'm not invested in this coin. I don't touch meme coins with a 10-foot pull anymore, except Doge here and there. But anyway, looks like the total market supply is 2.5. What? Total supply is 2.5 Boldito, and the max supply is 5. What? That doesn't make any sense. So are they like micro doses? Yeah, micro doses of Boldito. What the freak is this crap? People will try anything now these days. So yeah, at least they have a max supply, and it's not totally there. So only half the supply is actually, listed. So I don't know, guys. Take that with what you will. I'm definitely not investing in this token, but there could. I mean, you just never know in our space, dude. I mean, you just never know. Who knows? Out of nowhere, Larry Fink's gonna say, you gotta buy Boldito. It's gonna be partnered with Ondo and our Buildo platform. We don't freak. This space is crazy, man. Like I said, go check out that New World Order coin State. It'll blow your mind that exists. Anyway, yep. I've got something fun coming too. Hopefully, I'll be able to share with you guys before Valentine's Day. Anyway, so yeah, Aaron Burgers, that is wild. Yes, indeed, it is. Hey, Otaku with green tea. I'm gonna call it for the night, guys. I will be over, of course, hanging out with you guys later on, Rob's stuff. We'll see how he's feeling today. Hopefully he's getting some rest, man. I worry about him. I really do. But I do have his link in my description if you guys want to check me out over there. I am over there weeknights as well. So, of course, check out Crypto Future. And I will see you soon. Peace!
Insufficient. We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law. You always print money to do that. I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency. Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
And guys, just so you know, meme coins, right? They're cute, they're cuddly, they're whatever, but oh my god! They don't do much, right? Most of the time they don't do anything. Just keep that in mind, right? Just keep that in mind. I'll see you guys later. Keep hodling on. Peace. Bet.